A woman was home alone when her Ring camera picked up movement outside.
Lexi, this is your suggestion, okay? This is 30 most disturbing incidents ever caught on doorbell camera. Alright? Lexi's suggestion.
A woman was home alone when her Ring camera picked up movement outside.
Okay.
At first, she figured it was just her husband returning late from work, like he usually did. But when she checked the footage, something strange caught her eye.
Okay. What?
If you look closely,
I saw nothing there. Did anyone see what? What I miss?
Right at the patio door, there seemed to be the faint shape of a girl standing.
Is that what? I thought that was just a table. I swear to God, I thought this was just like a table or something. I never thought this was a thing of a little girl at all. Am I the only one that thought this was just like a table and some setup of that? Like. Did anyone else think this was a little girl? I don't see a little girl at all when I look at this thing. Maybe it's just me, though. Maybe it's just me. I just don't see anything when I look at this.
There, still and silent, and then she just faded away. She still has no explanation for it, other than it being something paranormal. One early morning, a doorbell camera recorded a disturbing scene.
What the fuck? Okay, so this guy walks up.
Yeah. Dog attacking. Yeah. Come in.
What the fuck? What the fuck is this guy doing? Okay. What the fuck?
A man stood outside a home, but
What the hell is this? This guy's on some shit, man. This guy's on some shit. I have to have my phone because I have to have also someone messaging me, and it's the only way I can see chat while I'm doing this.
two different voices were heard, yet no one else was around. Looking closer, the homeowner realized the man was talking to himself.
Yeah, but I say he's doing the other voice. He's doing the other voice.
Different voices. The way he shifted tone suggested he was having a full conversation. He didn't try to harm anyone and left after a while. Was he possessed? Heavily intoxicated?
Oh, he's definitely heavily intoxicated. He's definitely heavily on some shit. I would also say he did. It's not that he didn't try to open it. He did try to open the door. So I don't know what his intentions were, and I don't think it's best no one did know what his intentions were, that he left and didn't get in.
Or experiencing a mental health crisis. Whatever it was, the voice he was speaking to was bone-chilling. A Miami woman was asleep on her couch one night when a strange woman entered her home.
What the f... What the hell? Why did it look like... Okay, I know the way it's just a camera, right? But look she's just laying there, and then this fucking woman rises from the dead of hell to... Where did this woman come from? Where did she come from? I genuinely have no idea. This woman just came out of nowhere. What the hell?
A strange woman entered her home. The intruder didn't break in violently. She just walked in. Security footage shows the stranger quietly wandering through the house, silently rummaging through items. But then, she stood over the sleeping woman for a long time, just watching her. Eventually,
that's not disturbing.
The woman had no idea until she later checked the footage and realized someone had been inside her home. No one knows who she was or why she came, but witnessing that on camera must have been terrifying.
Yeah, that's creepy as hell. That's creepy as hell.
A doorbell camera captured a tense and unsettling moment. A woman suddenly stepped out of her apartment holding a knife.
Okay.
There was no visible threat, no one else in the frame. Her reason remains a mystery. Maybe she felt scared, maybe something had just happened inside. Or maybe she was up to something darker. Nobody knows for sure, but the footage leaves a heavy, uneasy feeling, raising more questions than answers.
I mean, yes, in theory. I don't know if she, like... I can be honest, she didn't need to leave with a knife. I don't think she was going up the stairs to go to a neighbor and murder them. Like, I don't think she was murdering someone inside her house either. I think it's a little bit... It probably isn't as dark as you think. It's just very bizarre. If she's even wanted to go probably get something from like a neighbor, see if she could borrow something, she just didn't need to bring a knife with her.
What made her do that, and who or what was she ready for? A woman in Ohio posted footage from her Blink camera on Reddit. Once it turned dark, a strange white shape appeared near a red truck, but only for a single frame. She says the footage is unedited, and nothing around the truck was disturbed. The camera didn't trigger any emotional alerts either. Later, she revealed the truck belonged to her late uncle, who died by suicide. It's been stored on her property ever since. Most viewers believe it was likely a bug or a glitch from the camera's poor night vision. But the woman believes it was something more. Maddie Panic, a TikToker living alone, began documenting the disturbing behavior of her neighbor, who had been harassing her for months.
Okay.
Despite reporting him several times, things only escalated. In one video, he stood outside her door.
What the hell?
Listening in. Another time, he crouched low, trying the doorknob, barely visible through the peephole. But the scariest moment, he allegedly tried smashing the wall from his side of the apartment. Maddie filmed it all, kept filing reports. But in the end, she made the tough choice to move out for her own safety.
Hold the fuck on! Hold on! How did nothing keep... Where was this? Where was this? Where was this? Where was this? I got gut feeling. I don't think they know. And I don't think no one will know. But this is ridiculous. How in the bloody hell did this woman fucking report this thing? How did this guy keep trying to break into a door? Fucking, try opening the door, breaking the fucking a hole in the wall. And fucking nothing happens? Fucking people don't take... The fucking police are terrible at their job, I'm telling you.
It was just past midnight when someone returned home and stepped into the hallway of their building. But what should have been a familiar sight turned bone-chilling. Under the dim lights, something was hanging at the far end. Limp, human-shaped, horrifying at first glance. Their heart nearly stopped until they got closer and realized the truth. It wasn't a body, just laundry, awkwardly hanging, a pair of pants, a shirt, maybe even a skirt, all arranged in just the right way to mimic a person. A man got a notification on his phone from his doorbell cam. When he checked to see who or...
I'm not gonna lie, that's actually kind of pretty clever.
what it was, he saw this. A woman approached his door, but something was off. Her head jerked sharply every few seconds,
Oh, God.
like she was in some kind of trance. After a short while, she simply walked away. The homeowner had no idea who she was or why she acted that way, and to this day, she never came back.
Nope.
After returning from a vacation,
Oh!
a woman in Maryland walked into her apartment, only to find something truly disturbing.
I'm gonna show you step by step. There's 3 ways to get in your closet. You already remember that? Excuse me.
Why is this guy doing this? Like, this is a learning experience for her. It's like, look, you need to look, now you learn, now you know. Now you know that I can break into your apartment and live in your place. So you're welcome. That you should be thanking me. I've given you this honor of learning this experience. What shit is this guy on?
Two total strangers were living inside, but that wasn't even the most shocking part. Her entire home had been wiped clean. Nearly $50,000 worth of belongings gone. The squatters casually claimed they took all her stuff, but left the bed because they liked it. Before she could even call the police, one of them allegedly tackled her, demanding she stay quiet, saying he'd give her the apartment back. They eventually fled, but the damage, both emotional and material, was already done.
Fairness! You didn't make... I mean, if someone breaks... I mean, you can't prepare for someone to break in. But, like, you need to keep your... Make sure your places are secured, people. Make sure your house is now secured.
Video captured on a neighbor's Ring doorbell camera shows a child's bicycle appearing to move on its own in a driveway.
Oh, hell no!
First it rolls backward, then turns slightly, and finally moves forward, all without anyone in sight. Looking at the background, still trees and calm surroundings, it doesn't seem like wind would have caused it. There's also no signs of strings or wires controlling the motion. The video was uploaded purely to see what others think, and has left many scratching their heads. This woman was relaxing at home when she noticed something strange outside her window. A girl standing completely still on the pavement, staring into nothing. No phone, no movement. Some joked it was a glitch in the Matrix. Others wondered, why didn't the woman try to help? Whatever was going on out there...
Why did the woman try? You gonna go walk over to a frozen woman and the woman to stand there like that and just walk up and go try to help her? I don't think you are. I think you're gonna stay put. You ain't gonna go near that damn woman. Don't you be trying to come in and criticize that woman. I'm not criticizing. I'll be saying away from her too.
Normal. Late at night, a man, unknown and uninvited, walked straight up to someone's doorstep. What he did next was both bizarre and disturbing.
Okay.
He bent down and started sniffing the shoes left outside the house.
What?
And what kind of obsession drives someone to do something so odd?
No, that's weird. No, that's weird. I don't know if I'd say that's disturbing. That's very weird.
This woman returned home after a workout. As she unlocked the door and stepped inside, she noticed something downright terrifying. Someone was already in her home. Captured on her Ring doorbell, the footage shows a real chilling moment. This wasn't a prank, it was her stalker.
That's crazy. She opens the thing, opens the door, finds the person inside, and fucking books it. That is fucking terrifying.
Wait for her inside. It's the kind of nightmare that stays with you forever. Let's just hope she finds peace again and feels safe in her own home one day. One night, a man and a woman forcefully enter a home that isn't theirs. The homeowner records the crazy encounter.
Fucking house, go away! This is not your house, get the fuck away! This is not your fucking house, go away! What the fuck? This is not the right house! This is not the right house! Who are you looking for? Who are you looking for? Who are you looking for? Who? I don't have a brother! I don't have a brother! Who are you looking for?
What's his name, Haley?
What's his name?
I'm so sorry. Mommy, he hit my door with the car.
We've been here the entire time. We have not left the house.
That is crazy! Holy shit! This guy is losing his mind. Breaking into the fucking... He's mad. Hold the fuck up. So this guy's mad that someone broke a door. And then proceeded to break a door.
Who are you looking for? I'm not coming outside. No. Stay away, please. Who are you looking for? This is the wrong house, I'm sure. Okay. What's your name? We do not know anybody with that name.
Oh my god, you have to go now. They said that he gave this address.
This is the wrong address.
I'm so sorry.
We do not know anyone with that
I'm
address.
so scared. He ripped my daughter with the car.
I don't want money, we just really do.
Take it. I'm sorry. Your address. Take your address. He ripped. God, you have to go now. What's his name?
That's crazy. This is psycho shit in multiple scenarios. This is psycho shit.
Can you just give us a name or your phone number?
Yeah, Robert.
Yeah, you want me to pay for it? I'll pay for it.
I don't know what's going on.
I'm so sorry.
This is illegal. We can take legal action against you.
Please just leave. Please just leave.
That is so
Please just leave. Please just leave. Please just leave. Thank you.
They believe the brother of a
That's crazy.
man involved in the tragic incident lives there. But as the truth slowly unravels, it becomes clear. They got the wrong address. Embarrassing and absolutely terrifying at the same time. In Sydney's Hills district, a woman and her child were home alone when something terrifying happened. A stranger was caught on camera wandering around the property.
Oh, you look
ringing the
evil.
doorbell, peeking through windows, and testing the handle again and again. But then, the homeowner used their Ring doorbell to speak up.
Hello? Hi.
Sorry.
Fortunately, the voice startled him, and he bolted, mumbling an apology, pretending it was all a mistake. One night,
Yeah, no, that's fucking creepy. Yeah, no, that's up to some shit.
around 10 p.m., TikToker Ellie Hinn's doorbell camera recorded something truly unsettling.
What the fuck?
A woman appeared outside the front door. She didn't knock, she didn't ring the bell. She just stood there, completely still,
What the
breathing heavily, holding a bag. Then, after a few 10 seconds, she turned around and walked away. No break-in, no confrontation, no explanation. But something about it felt deeply wrong.
Yeah!
This woman had just returned home from a trip to Walmart. When she checked the notification from her doorbell camera, she saw something disturbing.
Okay.
Her stalker had followed her home, and she had no idea.
Oh!
The footage showed him lurking near her door, searching, as if looking for a way in, then peering through the window into her home. Later that night, after he'd finally left, she stepped outside to check if he had left anything behind, but there was nothing. Thankfully, she was already inside when he showed up, preventing what could have been something much worse. One night in Launceston, Cornwall, Rob Williams was just about to head to bed when his phone pinged. It was his motion-activated doorbell camera alerting him that someone, or something, had triggered it. Curious, he checked the live feed and saw this. A figure standing at the bottom of the stairs outside his phone.
Oh, okay, that one.
But something felt off. The figure wasn't solid. It looked like a person, but translucent. Moments later, the light switched off and the figure vanished. Rob watched the footage again and again. The more he stared, the more convinced he became it wasn't human.
God, that threw me off guard.
It was 3:30 in the morning when a woman showed up at someone's front door and rang the bell.
What the
The
fuck?
house was quiet, lights dimmed, everyone was clearly asleep, but that didn't stop her.
Hi, you live here?
Yeah, I live here.
Okay. Are you any good with computers?
We're in bed.
Are you, can I come up?
No, we're in bed.
Oh, you're inside. I thought you said you were outside. Do you have time to come over and help me with it? If you don't,
This isn't disturbing. This is a This is a woman who's not thinking clearly.
I'm going to have to wait tomorrow and go to Best Buy or something. So it's up to you. But I'm waiting for an MRI to be scheduled of my head.
Yeah, no, I think this is the old woman who's got medical issues, got issues, but it's not. I wouldn't find this disturbing. This is more just annoying.
Broke my nose and shoved it up into my head.
Can we do this tomorrow? It's like 3:30 in the morning.
Yes, I'll get up and do that with you at 3:30.
No, it's 3:30 in the morning right now. Can we do
It's tomorrow. I just take it so much tomorrow. It's fine. We're getting the kinks work hard. So, let you know. I'll be.
Despite her odd timing, the conversation ended without conflict, but the whole thing left a strange feeling behind.
No, nothing about that is disturbing. It's just this woman who doesn't No, who has just really bad time. Why she's up at 3 in the morning is a different question. Like, go to bed, woman.
Man and his toddler were stepping outside when a raccoon suddenly attacked the man.
Oh my! She dropped the kid! He dropped the kid! He dropped the kid! Oh my god! He actually flogged the kid! He... Ah! That should not have been that funny! But he legit was a fuck this and just dropped the damn kid! Holy shit! That should not have been that funny, I'm sorry! But I didn't expect him to drop the kid like that!
He panicked and tossed the toddler aside.
He legitimately tosses the kid!
Turns out the raccoon wasn't aggressive at all. No one was harmed, not the dad, not the toddler, and not even the raccoon. Just a wild misunderstanding caught on camera.
That is the most craziest thing I've ever seen. I'm not even gonna lie, it's the most craziest thing I've ever seen.
A Reddit user named SwiftFool41 shared some unsettling porch cam footage. In the footage, a man waits in his car for 2 minutes before approaching the door.
Okay.
He knocks, rings the bell, then looks down and mumbles, possibly into a phone, saying something like, "I'm on the porch right now." It was weird, but 5 days later, things got even stranger.
Okay.
Another car pulled up late at night. No one got out for 17 minutes. Then, a different man walked up to the door, holding what looked like a thick wad of cash. What was he expecting to do there? Was this some kind of setup, a mistake? No updates were ever posted. This family had just ordered food, and like most of us, they were watching the live feed, waiting for it to arrive. But while staring at the screen, they noticed something bizarre. A pair of legs walked into frame, but there was no upper body, no head, no arms. They weren't sure if it was a glitch, a weird trick of the light, or something else entirely. Honestly, it was probably just a Ring camera glitch, right? A doorbell camera, usually just for tracking packages,
A squirrel attack!
ended up catching something no
Squirrel!
one expected.
That is a... I'm sorry. That looks like that's a comedy routine. That is something you do in a comedy. Like, what is this?
A man being attacked by a squirrel.
What'd you do to the squirrel? I don't know if I've ever seen a squirrel attack anyone. What did he do to the squirrel?
Out of nowhere, the squirrel launched itself toward him, and just when things calmed down, the squirrel came back.
Oh my god, they're attacking the dog too! There's a... What have you done to the squirrel?
Fortunately, everyone, including the squirrel, made it out unharmed.
What is the deal with this squirrel? It's a very aggressive squirrel.
Doorbell footage shows 2 men trying hard to break into a house, and they're not subtle about it either. After a few strong blows, the door finally gives in, and they make their way inside. I wonder why they were so determined to get inside that house. A woman was caught on a neighbor's Ring doorbell, pressing the bell to complain about the language printed on their doormat.
How can I help you?
Look, I'm not trying to be ugly, and I'm not trying to cause any scene with you whatsoever. We live in a family environment here. I have children here too. To me, having the F word on your doormat is not respectful of anyone that lives here.
And it's not respectful of you to touch my property. It's not about anybody. I have my neighbors across the hall.
I'm paying for your mat. I will pay you for your mat. Get that out of here. I don't know what made you change it to something so ugly as that. But I'm not gonna. No, that's not the
But
amount
I've heard you stand in front of my Ring doorbell and talk about me, which was inappropriate of you. When you know,
What did I say about you? I haven't said anything.
ma'am, you can lie to Jesus Christ if you feel that is the truth. I don't care. You have talked about me in front of my Ring doorbell. I have proof of it. I have no reason to lie on you, make anything up on you, ma'am. So please, you can just move away from my door. Do not touch anything. You have been reported to the office. Thank you. Have a nice day. You get a life, you mad old hag. You don't. You don't. You old heifer. Get all up them steps.
She seemed upset, stating the word on the mat was inappropriate for a family-friendly neighborhood. But her approach didn't sit well with the neighbor. Which side are you on?
I need to know what the mat said. That's it. I need to know what the mat said first.
This homeowner regularly spotted ghost-like figures on her door handle. At first, it freaked her out. She thought her house might be haunted. But after a neighbor mentioned hearing loud arguing nearby the same night, she realized it might have just been people. Turned out, it was all due to poor lighting. A bright porch light was interfering with the camera's night vision, making the people appear like blurry spirits. Once that was fixed, the ghost disappeared, and people finally looked human again. It's not always what it seems. A homeowner caught a strange man on their doorbell camera not once,
The lamp
twice.
guy.
Both times, he walked up close to the porch, hovered around the lamp, and appeared to snap a photo before walking off. Nothing was delivered, no package exchanged, no card left behind. Just a stranger fixated on the same spot. Some online believe he might be a design enthusiast, snapping a pic of the porch light for inspiration. Others fear he could be casing homes, testing doorbell camera response time, or even attempting to gather info for a break-in. What do you think? A woman came back home, but as she entered, a man appeared right behind her. He tried to force his way in. Luckily, the sturdy door stood between them and what could have turned into a terrifying situation. The encounter was over in seconds, but the tension it left behind was unforgettable. What would have happened if she hadn't closed the door in time? It was late at night in Florida when two alligators unexpectedly...
Holy shit! Ah! Oh my god, if there was ever two things I did not want to see outside my property. Oh my god, two alligators just made their way home. Oh shit, hell no. Oh hell no, I'd be screaming like a bitch. I'd be screaming like a bitch. If I opened my damn door and I saw two alligators, I'm gonna die anyways, but I'd be screaming like a bitch.
House.
Oh my god, it rang the doorbell! It rang the doorbell! This might be the best video I've ever seen. This might be the best video I've ever seen. This might be the best video I've ever seen. The crocodile, the alligator specifically. This is crazy!
The homeowners, fortunately, didn't open the door right away. Instead, they checked their security camera, and that's when they saw the bizarre sight.
An alligator's rang the doorbell.
Thanks to the camera, the family avoided a close and very wild encounter.
Man, fucking insane.
A homeowner checked their security camera footage one night and was terrified by what they saw.
Huh? Huh? What? 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 Who? What? 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 What?
They posted it on Reddit, wondering if anyone knew what it meant. People online agreed. The footage gave off unsettling vibes. Some even compared it to a horror cult scene. Others believed it was just teenagers trying to go viral or stir up reactions. Creepy or harmless, it definitely left people shaken.
Very weird.
In June 2019, something strange was caught on camera.
Not a shoe theft!
Two women casually going through this person's shoe rack. They checked a few pairs and then suddenly ran off. But it didn't end there. One of them came back, walking around like nothing happened. Then she spotted the security cameras. It's unclear if they took anything, but the whole thing left the homeowner disturbed. Who were they? And why were they looking through someone else's shoes? Did they really want to steal them? Tay Harley Quinn posted a strange clip on a subreddit claiming their security camera, which had never glitched before, captured something unexplainable. In the footage, a fast-moving, almost transparent shadow zips past. It didn't look like a regular person or any kind of vehicle. Some viewers think it might have just been someone sprinting or even a cyclist. But others are convinced it's something paranormal, maybe even a ghost. Honestly, it could be a cyclist. What do you think? A doorbell camera in Canada captured a rare sight.
Oh! Fucking hell!
A meteor hurtling through the sky and landing right on someone's front porch.
No,
The
that's
event
crazy.
took place so fast, most people would have missed it if not for the camera. It's not every day you see space rock land in your front yard, let alone catch it on camera.
That's crazy. That's actually fucking crazy.
It was a regular delivery day in Wayne, New Jersey, when a doorbell camera captured a shocking moment.
Ooh!
A bolt of lightning struck the ground just as the delivery driver walked toward a home. Though unharmed, the strike clearly shook him. He was only a few feet away from being hit. In Carrollton, Texas, a family's quiet night took a dark turn. Their doorbell camera captured a chilling sight. A man standing silently at their doorstep, wearing a satanic mask, and holding a sign that read, Revelation 20:1-15. That verse, it speaks of the final judgment, of souls being cast into a lake of fire. The family had no idea who he was, or why he chose their house. By the time the police arrived, he had vanished, and to this day, no one's seen him since.
Bizarre?
Jacob Heller and his friend kept noticing something strange.
See, he's looking over. He's looking over. And we would have to be up to the window. And now he walks away.
An old man staring at them from a window. He'd vanish for a moment, then reappear, always watching. Some viewers say he was just reacting to being watched himself.
I was about to say, that's my thought. I was like, you're staring at him. It's the same way, but if you stare at me through a window, I'm staring you back through a window. Like, I'm staring at you back. Yeah, that's happening.
But here's the thing. He'd have to spot them first. It was in the middle of the night. They were silent, hidden in the dark. Jacob swears they made no noise. And yet,
I don't believe him.
the man kept looking. But the potato quality of the footage honestly makes it hard to tell. Was the man really watching them, or just standing there? And for more chilling experiences, just watch this next.
That is crazy.